own your house, have a couple bucks in the bank, don't drink.
No, I'm not a glasses haver. I have 20/21 vision.
I had that.
Really?
It can
And then
happen
went
to
away?
anyone. Yeah, I was. I
don't want to hear that.
I was the weird anomaly. Like everyone in my family had glasses except for me. So I was like,
when did it go away?
Go away. Like I'm blind. I started needing them in like late high school.
Okay.
But like a really weak prescription.
Yeah.
But now I think it's strong. I think I need one.
Are you nearsighted or farsighted?
What is it when you can't see far away?
I think
They're like
that's
switched, aren't
nearsighted.
they?
Yeah, I think that's nearsighted.
Yeah, I can see up close just fine, but far away.
Okay. Sometimes I do put on like someone will leave their readers out. I'll put those on and kind of look at my phone, and it's like, oh, those lines are a little crisper.
I got astigmatisms.
Oh yeah, that's the one where the lights kind of shoot beams.
They look crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they told me at first I only had a slight one in my left eye, and I guess that happens. Like sometimes it's not both, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's both. It's both. So yeah, I don't know. I've been wearing glasses. Like I said, like in high school, it was like kind of just like to see in the classroom. I started noticing like could not read the whiteboard from the back of the class, but I wouldn't wear them all the time.
Okay.
And then it got to the point where I was like, I should probably be wearing these all the time. But then even then I was doing theater and dancing. So like I was taking them off a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, and I didn't have contacts.
Yeah.
I didn't have contacts until I got hit by a car. We met after this.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't think you know this lore.
I don't.
Are we starting? Do you want to just
it's
start?
It's a rolling start.
Oh,
so,
great.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
I didn't know if you have
fill
like
me
an
in.
intro or anything.
What's the car crash lore?
Yeah. So me and my boyfriend, it was our third date.
Oh my God.
And we were at Torch Club. His band was playing. And then after that, we were like, let's walk to another bar. And this is like J and 16th Memorial corner. And we're just like walking, having a good time. And the cross sign is on, but it's one of those intersections where people can also, it's green to turn left when the cross sign is on.
Yeah.
Which, why?
Yep.
So it was one of those. And bro just didn't stop. And we didn't look both ways. I guess that's on us. Both of you? But yeah.
Okay.
So like we were crossing the street. We didn't look both ways, but like we had the blind faith. So we were crossing, and as we like were just starting to cross, bro just like turned. He just like went left without stopping.
Okay.
So I think he saw it and he turned and was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't see. So I got like swept off my feet.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This was like my first stand-up story ever. I did Johnny's class.
Oh, okay.
So this was my first like story.
Yeah.
But I got swept off my feet and it like hit me in the back of myself and then it hit back of my head and then one more time in the back of me when I flew and that way, and then he went that way and kind of landed on his knee and shoulder, and our shit just went flying. Found out bro was an Lyft driver.
Okay.
Shout out Lyft.
Yeah.
Not sponsored. And yeah, we got fucked up.
Yeah. That's insane. So you went to the ER?
No. We didn't call the cops. We didn't call anybody. It was like it was fucking Friday night. Everyone's walking around.
A lot of witnesses.
Hella people were like, oh damn, because we literally were like, wow.
Yeah.
And so somebody called an ambulance fireman to come check on us, but like he didn't have insurance. I don't have money. And I looked at them. I said, do you know how much this ambulance is? Do not bring the ambulance.
Yeah. But
But they still came to check our vitals and stuff. And dead ass, like they were like, you flew how? You flew how? And they were surprised that neither of us had like any, like felt like we had any fractures or broken bones.
You'd been drinking, so that probably helped.
Right?
You were loose.
I literally remember when I was flying through the fucking air. That's not hyperbole. I was literally like, whoosh.
Yeah.
I literally said, relax. Like if you tense up, you're gonna die.
That's
so
amazing.
Interesting.
Presence of mind.
Yeah, I literally was like, relax your body, but also like keep your head up.
Yeah.
So I literally was just like, Bleh.
Yeah.
And that's what the guy said because I landed on my ass, and the fireman was like,
you were built for this.
He was like, yeah, that makes sense. He was like, okay, that makes sense for sure. Absorb the shock.
Yeah. Swept off your feet on the third date. Not a lot of people have that experience.
We sued together. Separate
so
but together.
Romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is kind of interesting, those situations where it's like you don't know what's going on, you don't know what happened, and you do get that feeling of like, oh no, oh my god, what happened to that other person? Like, oh, like so early on we realized that we like cared about each other.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. The relax thing, I've been a worrier my whole life. So
Right,
whenever I'm driving and there's like a situation, I'm preparing in my head to tell my passengers to relax once we crash.
Yeah, I'm a chronic worrier
I
too.
haven't had an accident yet.
Oh my God.
But I'm just prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah. Relax your bodies.
Yeah, literally. And
Yeah.
it's bad because like I'm just a person who carries a lot of tension. So when I'm driving anyway, even if I'm like relaxed in state of being, I'm still fucking white knuckling it.
Yes.
And sometimes I gotta be like, okay, like
Yeah.
But then I take like a full step back and I'm like, I'm too relaxed. I'm like 2 fingers, like
Yeah, it's kind of one or the other, huh?
it's been a bad day.
Uh-huh.
Like I could go at any time.
Yes. Yeah.
Kidding. Allegedly.
I'm probably going to cut this part out, but I just wanted to share it with you because I'm excited. I got passed at Laughs.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Once you got the hosting
Yeah.
fill in.
Yeah.
Have you got your weekend?
She's sending it to me in the next couple of days, but I was there yesterday to do the guest spot.
Yay.
I had that hosting one-off,
Uh-huh.
and then and I didn't ask her, am I passed? And she didn't tell me anything.
Yep.
And so it was like, okay, it's going to be a couple months of just not knowing, I guess.
Uh-huh.
But I was there yesterday, and she was like, you're going to host a weekend. And I was like, what? All right.
That's how it was. It's like
Yeah.
that's like kind of the indicator. So it's like
Yeah.
if you're just doing a one-off, it's like, okay, that's a good sign, but like it's not like kind of undeniable.
Yeah. Yep. But
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yay. Yeah, I kind of figured you were a shoo-in. Like she really appreciates people who like step up. Like I mean, you've probably heard the stories like Angel Castro.
Right.
He would like stay and help clean, and he was just like really help see all that stuff for a long time before he was passed. So, like she really appreciates that kind of stuff. She's really observant.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
she likes when you're involved and you care.
Really appreciate her. She's so
I love her.
supportive of our local scene.
Yeah, I think she's awesome. Like
Yeah.
once you really get to like have a full conversation with her, you know, and vibe, like she's a fantastic person. It's nice when you get to like something. I mean, I'm not working in clubs like professionally really anywhere else other than Laughs and Deaf Puppy, but like as a past person, but like it's just nice how like homey it is.
I know.
It's a really down to earth environment, like with the staff and everyone involved. And there's just something about that really like aligns with me. I absolutely love Punchline so much, but it's like a corporation with like Live Nation and stuff. So there's just a lot more stuff going on, and there's not a lot of room for funny business other than the funny business.
Yeah.
But their stuff is fucking awesome too.
Do you remember the first time you were on stage at Laughs? Had to be a pro-am, right?
First time I was on stage at Laughs, I think it was booked.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was like my first. Like I started comedy doing Johnny's class, but like I was very like using it as a crutch and like didn't get involved in the scene for a while.
Okay.
So I don't like April of that year, I think was like the first time I tried it, but I don't really consider that I really went for it until I started open micing, and that was in the summer.
Got it.
So this
So it was
was
a
a
book
book
show. It was your first time on
show.
stage.
It was like a bringer show. I didn't
Yeah.
know anything about anything, but
How
it
were
was
the
like
nerves?
they were okay. I felt pretty ballsy, like honestly, because the shows, the grad shows are so wonderful. Like it's such a warm environment. Everyone's like, "Yay, you're probably doing it for the first time,
Right.
yay!" You know. So I was totally
Yeah.
using that as like a crutch. Like I felt good. I felt like I was getting good feedback, you know, and learning a lot. But you know, I got humbled real quick the first time I went to Golden Bear and tried to tell my story.
Golden Bear will humble everybody.
Telling my story with
Yeah.
like probably 3 punchlines in 5
Brutal.
minutes. Like, you know, I'm such a baby.
Yeah.
And like, I think it's funny, but I don't know how to get buy-in from the audience in that environment. Oh my God. Yeah. Bombed so hard. But at Laughs, it was a outside produced bringer
Okay.
with a headliner who like books a lot of newer comics.
Was it a lose?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a lose.
Yeah, that was my
Brazos?
yeah. She booked me, and I brought my people.
Nice.
And it was nerve wracking because that was my first time trying to do jokes, like
Not a story.
not a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it happened to be like July 19th or something. It was like on my mom's birthday,
Okay.
and she
That's my mom's birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
have we talked about this?
No.
July 19th.
July 19th.
Cancer.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What's your mom's name?
Anne.
And my mom's name is Valerie.
Val.
Good old Val. Wow, that's crazy. I've never met
No, it's
anyone
weird.
with my mom's same birthday.
Me neither, actually. Yeah.
Huh.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. The first time I was
The
on stage at
stars.
Laps, I was terrified.
I luckily
and-
felt like really safe though, because like I knew I brought at least 5 of my people.
You had people. Yeah.
It was my mom's
Mhm.
birthday. I told her I was going to do that car accident story she already heard, but I
Yeah.
wrote all new jokes, like low key roasting her.
Okay.
It was all true.
Okay.
I have a lot of material that I don't do anymore, but it was like my bread and butter.
Yeah.
I'd like to get back to it, but it's like my whole shtick when I first started my jokes was like my white trash single mom background.
I remember when I first started, I remember you doing those jokes.
That was like all I did.
I remember you hosting it. What was that rooftop mic?
Tupi.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love that spot.
And doing those jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like
they're
my
good
bread and
jokes.
butter. I got to bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My heart was beating out of my chest first time on stage because it was at the Pro-Am and I was in the bucket.
Right.
So you don't know when you're going up. So you're just like building anxiety sitting there.
That would still stress me out. Like
It
buckets still
stresses
get to
out,
me.
Yeah.
No matter
Yeah.
what it is. Like even
Yeah.
the punchline one, because that's like 3, 2, 1. Like it could
Yes.
be, it could be me.
Uh-huh. I get why they do the 3, 2, 1, but from like for the good of the momentum of the show, 3, 2, 1 makes sense. But for the comics' mental health,
It's like
I
tell
wish
me
it
I'm
was
going,
the other way around.
and then announce the next 2.
Yes.
Let me
gather myself a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Buckets are also fair.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's democracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people talk. I mean, a lot of mics all over our buckets.
Yeah.
It cuts out any kind of politics, LOL, or just like the entitlement of it. It's like
Mhm.
show up, go up, maybe.
Yeah.
Be here.
Yeah.
Go for your dreams.
Yeah.
You know, some people sign up for Kill Tony 300 times.
And then someone signs up for the first time just to try it out and gets on the show.
Gets a golden ticket.
Yeah. Gets a golden ticket. That's horrible.
Shout out Kill Tony. Were you ever a Kill Tony fan?
I was a Kill Tony fan before I started comedy. And then I started to understand the broader comedy landscape and became much less of a fan. But I still watch it pretty regularly.
For sure.
Because
it's an entertaining watch.
Yes, it is entertaining, and it's like one of the bigger things going on in comedy. So I feel like you should know what's happening.
Yeah. And I mean, I watch absolute brain rot. I watch reality TV. So I'm nowhere near a place where I can be like too highbrow to watch whatever the fuck train wreck is maybe happening on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I totally get you on the...
I mean, what I don't like about a lot of the comics that they highlight on that show is they're just edgelords. They're just,
I mean,
like,
but
it's
you
mostly,
get that in every scene. You get that everywhere.
Yeah, but
you
that
get those
feels
kinds
like
of jokes all over the place.
For sure. But that feels like what they're selecting for on the show.
As far as like who they want, like the people who are
and the
stars.
people who get the longest interviews and some of the stars though, like the regulars are so good. Like Ari Maddie.
I am obsessed with Ari Maddie.
He's so good.
He is undeniably funny.
Yes.
And it's so annoying.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so annoying because it seems, I know he works hard, but he is one of those people that just has that it factor.
Yeah.
And it makes it look fucking easy, which it makes me feel good because of where he's at in the game. Yes, he blew up, but like he's still more down to earth.
Right.
And so like when he's on the panel, he's like actually giving like feedback, which I actually love.
Yes.
And he talks about his failures, like, oh, went to fucking Florida, fucking bombed, like, you know, and like, it makes me feel better. Like, that's why I listen to like Sam Morril and like Mark Norman. They're like, I got fucking booked for this corporate gig, getting paid. I'm in a suit. Bombed.
Yes.
Did like 8 minutes of riffing on whatever they were. They loved it. Moved to my material. Fucking bombed. Had to do it for 25 fucking minutes. Why did you book me for 25 fucking minutes? And that shit just like keeps my head on straight.
Yes. And I think it gives us insight that we don't necessarily get from the comics in our scene. Like, if you go to a New York or an LA, you're exposed to not just the celebrity elite comics, but the working elite comics who maybe aren't known nationwide.
Totally.
And so you get to hear their war stories.
Yeah, like who are the cellar regulars that no one, like not no one, but that like people don't know, like Jordan Jensen.
Right. Yeah.
Who's like a household name now.
Yes.
I love her.
Yeah, she's great.
She's my favorite.
Yeah. Whenever anyone asks me who they should be listening to, I say Jordan Jensen.
Just because she's created this niche for herself that I'm like, God, that's like the ADHD, OCD comedy of my dreams. How? Not that I want to emulate that, but I've talked to her and just been like, the ability that you have to keep the stream of consciousness so authentic in between like your actual worked out bits and thoughts is so. When I saw her at the Cellar, it was actually a real treat because she was working on a story for a storytelling show.
Okay.
So it was like so different from her regular thing. So it was so interesting to watch her work out, just telling us one story on one topic for however many minutes it was, 10 minutes or something.
You nailed it. The authenticity.
Bro,
is incredible.
And she's like, obviously, she's like, that's the what I try to do, right? Because that's what she's trying to do. But I'm like, but you're doing it. It's like everything you say works.
Yes.
And I'm sure that comes with developing your audience, but like, everything just falls into place. And it's like, every time I watch her, I never get bored, and I'm like, how did she do that?
Yeah.
In clips or live or anything, I just want to be a sponge.
Yeah, and I don't think all
freedom.
I don't think all comics get there either.
Sure.
You know, like even successful comics, because like
might not be their gig though. Might not be their style, their shtick.
Yeah, Anthony Jeselnik is not trying to be authentic.
I just watched a video of him like recommending like his top 10 books. And all the books are so him. I've seen that video. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, we really do try to read stuff we can like insert ourselves in, huh?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. But like Jordan she's in alignment with who she is and the words coming out of her mouth and how she says those words and how she's presenting herself to the audience. It all makes sense.
Yeah.
There's no overperforming.
No. Yeah. Like, no, she's just like pretty free.
Who do you think is like that in our scene?
Lexi.
Yeah.
That's like, not just because I love her, but
no, I agree.
She's just like really likable. Yeah. And like also like roast master. So she's kind of got that edge in her brain. Yeah. She's quick.
Yeah.
You know, she does her written stuff, but also like really enjoys the riff of it all.
Mm-hmm. I think David is like that too.
Rodriguez?
Yeah. I think.
Yeah. In a different way. But no, totally. Like he will kind of. Sometimes he's told me like he's gotten distracted. Like I shouldn't have engaged with that heckler for that long or something. But it's like he genuinely is like, wait, what'd you say?
Yeah.
And like, with genuine curiosity, which I find super endearing. And it's always like really funny.
Yeah. I had him on a Valentine's Day show that I did. And we had a heckler who she was like manager of the venue and was also heckling.
Gig at Roseville?
Aura. Yeah.
Cool.
And
the manager.
Yeah. It was a thing.
A person who's paying or having you there.
Yeah.
I guess at that point she's like, look, I own you.
Yes.
This is my show. Actually.
Yeah.
This is my show I'm putting on.
Yeah. But David came to do a guest spot and he was like, he had material he was like working on. And he got derailed for a good 4 minutes.
I was just like talking to this lady.
Talking to her. And it was the same thing. It's like she said something. He goes, wait, what'd you say?
That's what he does. I love him.
Yeah, he invites it. It's fun.
I get it though. I genuinely most of the time want to be like, huh? But I know if I do that, then I'm gonna get lost. I'm gonna get so lost.
Yeah. I love it when I get heckled because it injects a lot of energy. And I feel pretty confident in my ability to make it funny on the fly.
Yeah.
But it's high risk.
Yeah, it's high risk. It can be, because I mean, just because they're heckling doesn't mean they want to be included. Which is,
that's so frustrating, but true. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like my style of comedy, I want it to be like, either I'm letting you in on like a little secret, like a little hee hee ha ha, or we're just like hanging out, chatting shit, like vibing. And it's like when you're laughing in a group of friends.
Yeah.
And it's so like, oh my God, like, yes, like I didn't think of it like that before. So when I'm heckled or somebody yells out to participate, I try to yes and, like, I come from theater and improv, right? And so you try to like, oh hell yeah, and like do something with it. But then it's like when they drop the ball, then it's like, what am I supposed to do now, bitch? You started this.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like, all right. I don't know how to get out of here other than saying, all right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyways.
Which I hate. Yeah. Like, I hate doing it.
What else?
Wish I had something funnier to say.
Yeah.
So that's like something I want to be able to work on, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. You brought up theater. I wanted to talk to you about that. When did you get into theater? Was it high school?
It was like childhood. It was like...
Oh, early.
Yeah. My mom saw Celine Dion when she was pregnant with me.
Okay.
I think it started there.
Okay. I believe it. Yeah.
I was injected by Celine Dion's talent.
Yeah.
The reverberations. No, but for real, I don't know. My mom didn't like put me into anything. Like I don't know if that was like a don't give a fuck, or if that was like a she'll find her own path, like when she wants to find her own path.
Are you an only child?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she didn't like put me into like piano lessons or like, we also were broke, which totally fine. I totally get it. Single mom, but we just like didn't really do that shit. I wasn't in like karate. I begged being Girl Scouts, which was a lot because you had to pay weekly dues.
Yep.
And stuff, which
we had to do that in Boy Scouts.
Yeah, so like I get like, and like it's a time investment and financial undertaking for her, but she didn't like put me into stuff, so I kind of like found my own way. But I was like raised on like Disney, so like everything was a musical.
Okay.
Pretty much forever.
Yeah.
And my mom always really liked music, and then we went to church, which always had singing, so that was just something that like I always did. I always was singing and doing artsy fartsy things, and acting out my favorite TV shows, or literally writing down the scripts of shows that I liked and thought was funny in notebooks
as a kid.
That's awesome. Like just transcribing, like, oh, that's a good one, I'm gonna use that totally out of context later. Makes no sense, but it was funny to me. And so I was in like some Christmas plays at church, and then elementary school is kind of like we're doing like a Christmas play. And this is actually sad. I think it was like 3rd grade, and it was like we're doing a Christmas play, and I was gonna do like the choir. It wasn't even like a role on the stage.
Sure.
I got the gift to gab. I'm chatty, I'm friendly. So we were in rehearsal, and whatever, me and my friends at the table or whoever, we were like giggling and laughing, and I guess we did it like one too many times, and it pissed off the guy, and he was like, go back to class, you're done. And just like literally cut us from the production. And it like scarred me. I still went to support because my friends were in it, and I just cried the whole time. I was like, I should be up there. I was like crying with my mom in the parking lot, like I should have been up there. So like ever since then, I had like the bug bad.
Yeah. Okay.
And every chance I had to be on stage and be in the middle of it, I was there.
That's
since
awesome.
Then.
What was the first play you were in?
I guess like first real play.
Sure.
With like a script, or like the Christmas play.
Yeah, like with a script. I was in
Peter Pan.
Plays, so I don't count those. Peter Pan.
It's Peter Pan in high school.
What was your role?
I played Mother Darling, like the mom, Wendy's mom.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was also a mermaid.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah. And that was fun because the guy I had a crush on in theater was my husband. So I had a great time.
I feel like that's such a classic plot line for theater kids. Yeah.
I did not want to be the mom. I was like, that was like my archetype. Like I was just cast as like the mom, the mature woman for every fucking thing ever.
Was that just because you were taller than the other
taller, kids? You know, had a little more grounded,
Sure.
like vocally, and like just had like a different energy to it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. And then were you a theater major? I heard you say that? Yeah.
Yeah, I first went under musical theater as my major. And then it was CSU Fullerton, Titans Reach Higher. Shout out Tuffy the Titan, which is an elephant.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that was my mascot, an elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was CSU Fullerton's musical theater BFA program, but it was not like other schools where you had to audition first to get in. You got it. It was a CSU, got in by your grades.
Yep.
But it was a jury cut system.
What does that mean?
Everyone who got in could start there, and then semester by semester you would audition and audition and audition and could be cut at any moment. And when you were cut, you were forced to change your major to something else.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. So I just was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I got to get out of Sacramento. I need to leave. I'm going to take all the student loans and I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I was 17 and I left and I went. And so I did musical theater, which is so funny. Like, I thought I knew it all, dude. It's so stupid. Like, I went to SoCal where some of these kids have fucking agents. Some of these kids have been in national commercials. Like, they've been dancing their whole life. I was like, oh, totally forgot about the dancing part. It was like a big part of it. So I was like, wow, I've like actually never taken a ballet class. I've never taken any. And suddenly I'm dancing 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
6 hours a day. At least 3 hours a day. I was taking ballet and then having a short break and then going right into 2 hours of tap. I was doing jazz every day. I was doing everything. And I was like, and I just kept auditioning. And so, you know, you had to do acting auditions, you had to do dancing auditions and singing auditions at the end of the semesters. And so you do that for 2 years, which is like at the end of each semester for 2 years. And then at the end of the 2 years, it's like your final jury.
Okay.
If you make it into the program. And so musical theater people actually had like in my opinion, kind of an unfair advantage, but we could jury for just musical theater BFA. If we didn't make it, we didn't make it. Or we could be considered for both the musical theater and the straight acting BFA.
Okay.
So we could be considered for both.
Yep.
And I had been low key over the fucking bullshit of musical theater for a while just because real ones know. There's so much trauma.
Okay.
Real ones know at any school there's trauma, but
yeah.
I was low key fed up and like very intrigued by the acting program at that time. I was really in love with the acting teacher, Svetlana Efremova. I love her. She was a working actress. She was fucking awesome. She had great techniques to teach, and I would have gotten 2 full years with her instead of 1 semester.
Okay.
And then I would have done TV film, and I could still be considered for musical stuff and do singing stuff on my own. So I went ahead and I juried for both, and I got into the acting one.
Nice.
So I switched. So I wasn't doing the dancing anymore, which is so ironic. When I made it into the acting BFA, I got cast in my first musical. I started doing more musical stuff. I did this like huge fundraiser for school where it's like, it was like people spend whatever $1,000 a plate to watch us sing and dance or whatever on this like big old screen. So it was a fucking crazy ride, and it really sucked, and it had a lot of toxicity, and a lot of good people got cut out and felt like they weren't good enough. A lot of those people went on and did their own thing and weren't defined by it. But
what was the toxicity about?
Everything.
The trauma. What?
Everything. I mean, God, think of it. Like, it's showbiz, baby. It's like, you got to look a certain way. You got to act a certain way. You got to be a certain way. You got to do a certain thing a certain way.
Okay.
You got to be liked by the right people. You got to be in the right rooms. You got to be the fucking best. If you're not the best, you might get fucking cut. Mm-hmm. You're trying to maintain friendships. It's competitive by nature. Yeah. Trying to develop real friendships and relationships, but like also going through just like a lot. I mean, I didn't understand what full-time meant. And I think full-time was 12 units a semester. from the first semester on, I was taking no less than like 15
Yeah. Wow.
every semester. I was taking all my GEs as like, what's it called? Summer school classes online.
Okay.
I had no time.
Right.
I was in
right.
these required major classes.
How did you handle all that stress at the time?
People say I work well under pressure, but I definitely cracked like so many times. And I mean, it was just like, I don't know. I just like
And
get
when you're that
really...
age, you don't have the tools.
No,
really,
no. When I turned 18, my biological dad took away my health insurance.
Oh my God.
So I suddenly could no longer have my medications or go to
Okay.
therapy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I just like went cold turkey. Like, and I mean, it was a tumultuous time. I'm sure I was not a good person throughout that too. You know, not saying I'm not a good person, but like I was young.
Sure.
And we were all wild. So I'm sure I fucked up plenty of times and acted out of line.
Yeah.
In ways that I've grown from now, but we all did. And it was just like such a wild, I mean, I look back at that time though, with so much love and fondness for any of the people I can think of in my head right now. There's maybe like 3 that I like wish harm to.
You hope their names show up in the Epstein files.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone gotta be there.
Uh-huh.
But most people, like, truly, with all the love in my heart,
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah.
It was like fucking theater camp
Yeah.
on fucking roids. I felt like I was on Glee. Like, it was awesome, but it was also kind of evil.
Yeah.
But maybe who I am today, thank God. Like, and I don't think I would take it back, even though I'm in debt.
Yeah, I'm in debt too. I wouldn't take back going to college, but I would take back the college I went to because it was too much money. It was too much money.
See, the one I wanted to go to that I didn't get into was too much money. So I was like, okay, you know what? That's probably for the best. This universe being like, girl, take on like a third of those loans, a quarter of those loans. Just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are there any I'm fascinated by only children because I'm the oldest of 7.
Yeah, that's wild.
It couldn't be more different.
Is it all sisters, did you say?
No, 3 sisters, 3 brothers. And
Like,
me.
I'm trying to imagine. Do you have any pictures?
I
need to see like a picture of you all in a line.
Yeah, there's pictures downstairs.
I need to go.
There's a lot of.
I need to go look at the pictures.
There's some pictures that will make you laugh downstairs.
Yeah, just because that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
you had 2 parents,
2 parents.
and was it any
Still
other
together.
family?
Any
Like,
other
did you have
family?
like aunts or grandparents living with
Our
you?
family's not living with us,
Oh, okay.
but most of my dad's family is dead.
But 9 people in the
His
house.
sister's alive, lives in Oregon. But 9 people in the house. But we had tons of cousins. My mom's sisters all had a bunch of kids.
Oh, I love that.
So yeah.
See, in my only child head, like that was the dream, like to have like such a huge family
Yeah.
and like a million cousins and people, like built-in loved
It's
ones
awesome.
and family.
It's awesome.
You guys have good dynamics, like you love each other.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's some troublemakers, but yeah.
Always
But we love them.
in any good family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, being an only child, it seems to me like there would be some corollaries between what it was like as an only child going to school and making friends, and it's really important that people like you. Probably more important for an only child than for someone from a big family, because I from a big family have built-in friends.
Yeah.
And corollaries between that and then going to musical theater school, where it feels like it's kind of that, just like cranked to 11, because
Yeah.
it's competitive and cutthroat
Yeah.
and all of that.
Yeah.
Was it? Am I?
Yeah, it was
Close?
hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew nobody.
Yeah.
It was so wild. Like, my mom and ex-stepdad took me and dropped me off in the dorm, and I lived with someone I did not know, and that was what it was.
Yeah.
And I lived in the dorms, and it was incredibly difficult to navigate those dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like an outsider for a lot of the time. A lot of it, like, you find your people.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I have ADHD, and that comes with something called RSD, which is rejection sensitivity dysphoria,
Okay.
where it's like it just neurologically has a larger impact chemically,
Mhm.
like where you just when you feel rejected. And I mean, I'm a child of a single mom who knew the dad, and the dad was like, I'm good. Before I was even born, was like, no. So yeah, rejection is like kind of in my DNA. So in a weird way, it's like I'm seeking it to kind of heal it. It's like rejection therapy. I always joke and say stand-up is rejection therapy. Exposure therapy, really, you know? And that's been like kind of my whole life, like
microdosing rejection.
Yeah, like going after friendships and them failing, going after roles and auditions and failing or winning, you know, and same, you know, telling a joke and it falling on its ass. Having a bad gig or having the best gig of your life. So that was something that was like pretty big, I think, as an only child, like feeling that sense of like, where do I fit into all this? Because you're not being shaped by siblings around you and other personalities. You're not. I mean, it was me, my mom, and my aunt. When my grandma died, how old is your grandma? This is your grandma's house?
No, this is actually my parents' house.
Oh, I thought it was called your grandma's house.
It was. I was supposed we were gonna film these at my grandma's house, but logistically it just wasn't gonna work. Yeah, but I kept the name. And my mom is a grandma, so it counts.
Incredible. That does count.
Yeah.
A grandma's house.
My grandma is 85 plus.
Yeah, my boyfriend's grandma is like 81. She's like still alive and drives and fucking kicking it. And with it, my grandma died when I was 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, that is amazing. You know, I think about that shit. But yeah, like I wasn't shaped by. So my aunt moved in with us. Okay. That's what I was all that to say. So I wasn't shaped by like having my peers really, other than like in my house. Like I had a cousin, but we didn't get to be around each other that much. We were really close when we were really small. Yeah. But yeah, dude.
Are you better with rejection now?
No. Never. I mean, yes and no. It's like, I think it just depends. I try really hard to just like hammer in the you know, thought of if it's meant for me, it will come to me. I really try to believe that for my own sanity. If it's meant for me, it's not going to pass me by. Yeah. If it's meant for me, it'll come to me eventually. But like, it is a lot of energy to try and prove myself to people who maybe just don't seem interested in listening. And that's okay. They're missing out, in my opinion. They're missing out on me. Yeah. Right? So absolutely. I have to go where the love is, right? You know, so that stuff helps. But you know, you cushion it. You try and remind yourself like, I get in my head of like, everything's riding on this one gig. And I think I expressed this to like Lourdes like a year ago, and she's like, it's not though. And like, you can't think like that because it's not all riding on this. Whatever happens at this, you're going to do the next show and the next show. So yeah. Did that answer the question?
Yeah, absolutely. And
it's going to be a lot of that. Like, did I even answer?
No, thank you for sharing all of that. And I think watching how you move through the scene, what I have noticed is you're very proactive about reaching out and grabbing opportunities.
Try.
And I'm sure plenty of opportunities come to you as well. But I think that's a skill that I'm trying to develop, certainly. And I think a lot of comics are of trying to be proactive about it. And like, you know, you seem to be always booked. So that seems like maybe a positive externality to being so rejection sensitive.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Yes.
But to be completely transparent, I mean, I still have a bad habit of being too afraid to reach out to a booker because I'm feared they're going to just leave me on red or not read it at all or just completely disregard me. And so in my head, if I haven't reached out, then they haven't said no yet. Then maybe when I eventually do reach out, one day, maybe they'll book me. Yeah. And, you know, even with vouchers from friends, like, oh yeah, reach out to them. Tell them I sent you. I'll still be too scared to reach out. Yeah. So I think my success, my luck or whatever, you make your own luck, right? Is just like being active. Yeah. Being out and being seen and working hard and hopefully people seeing me do okay and then reach out to me. Yeah. But definitely trying to improve that and be okay with just get the no out of the way. Yeah. What's that quote? It's like, if you knew that you only had like 5,000 no's before your big win, how quick would you go after those no's?
Yeah.
How quick would you put yourself out there to be rejected?
Yeah.
If you knew after 5,000 of those,
Yeah.
you're going to make it.
That's something I internalized in the last 10 years being in sales.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like every sales team, every sales manager will tell you every no gets you closer to a yes.
Yeah.
Which is, true.
Yeah.
And I have yet to apply that confidence to stand up.
It's uncomfortable,
Because I'm
though.
scared to ask. I'm scared to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I mean,
it
you
feels
don't seem
better when
scared to
shows
ask,
come
though.
to you.
Because you go and get guest spots all the time.
I'm scared every time.
Well, me too. Even at
Yeah.
laughs, even as a past comic, I'm like, how do I?
Yeah, it's not that I'm not
I get
scared.
curved every time.
For sure. It's not that I'm not scared. It's just pushing through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. It feels deeply uncomfortable. It feels the difference between people ask me like, oh, did doing theater make stand up easier? Yes and no. Like a lot of people thought I was doing stand up for a lot longer just because I was so comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because it's like I don't care
Yeah.
about being on
Yeah.
the stage, and like
Yeah.
the lights don't scare me, the mic doesn't scare me, the stage
Yeah.
doesn't scare me. I worked really hard for a long time to not look like a fucking
Yep.
piece of wood on stage because I was so uncomfortable in my own skin when I started like in college. And my teacher, oh my God, I love her. She just has this thick Russian accent straight up from Russia. And she would be like, the fuck are you doing? Screaming at us like, you look fucking stupid, you fucking idiot. Like, and I'm just standing there like I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing with my fucking hand. She's like, is that how humans stand? Is that how humans talk?
Stand?
Because you're just like
Yeah.
waiting for your line, and she's like, fucking wake up. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
So now I at least have that.
Yes.
I mean, but when you're doing theater, it's like, okay, cool, yeah. I'm not scared of you perceiving me because this is not me. I'm a character.
Mm-hmm.
It's not I didn't write this book. I didn't write this song. I am
Right.
acting. I'm embodying the character. If you don't like her, good. That's the point.
Yeah.
Stand up.
It's all you.
If you don't like me, that's me.
Yeah.
Hello. It makes you want to crawl out of your skin sometimes because it's like you're perceiving me.
Yeah.
You're seeing meat on a fucking dinner plate. Like I'm serving it up to you.
I will say it's clear that it's clear watching your stand up that well, I don't know if it's clear. The theater background seems to connect to the fact that you never bail on a bit.
No.
You never bail on an act out.
No.
You're always full commit.
Why would I bail?
Yeah. Well, a lot
Strong
of us
and
bail.
wrong, baby.
A lot of us bail. But it seems like that training is definitely helping you there.
I mean, it fucking sucks when you're doing a show and you're just getting blank fucking stares for 15 minutes and you're committing to the bit.
Yeah.
But it's going to suck way more for everyone else if I'm like commenting on how shitty they are, commenting on how shitty I am, saying how good my joke is and how they don't get it, saying, all right, that's a shitty joke, and doing all that.
Yep.
It's going to be way worse.
Yep.
So it's like, if I'm saying this shit, it's because I believe in it to some degree.
Yeah.
I think it's good in some degree, you know?
Yep.
So yeah, it's like for us all. I'm just going to go all the way to the end of it and then try my best to fucking pivot the energy and get him back. If this wasn't working, okay, let me just tie it up and move on.
Yep.
But give it the same attention and try and give, 5 people the same attention I would 100 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Being comfortable in your own skin I've always struggled with it. And I did some plays in high school, and
What'd you do?
We did Pilgrim's Progress, Anne of Green Gables.
What's Pilgrim's Progress?
It's an allegory for the journey of
Like the
going
Mayflower play?
The journey of the believer. It's a Christian story.
Did you go to Christian school?
I was homeschooled. But
wait, you did plays?
yeah.
Where'd you do them?
So homeschoolers have all these groups.
Okay.
So there was this this drama group in Sacramento
Slay.
of about, I don't know, 100 or 200 kids or something like that.
Goddamn.
And they would put on plays.
That's a lot
So we were
of
part
y'all.
of that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then in high school, I did competitive speech and debate, which homeschoolers have their own leagues.
My mom always said I should do that. I'm like, just because I'm good at fighting.
You would have been great at it. Yeah. But in speech, I did some dramatic stuff and comedic stuff, and I was never comfortable like moving my body like a human. But having just that minimal amount of experience with it helped me in stand-up. But I still find myself on stage like, do humans move their arms like this right now?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I watch when I watch game tape or whatever they say.
Yeah.
I'm just like, girl, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny, like how I think anyone will say it, but like I guess Ellis and DJ have been like, if you're not willing to watch your own tape, like don't fucking make us watch your shit.
So true.
And that is so hard to hear. It's devastating.
Yeah. I wish there was a monitor on stage just for me showing me.
Okay, Matt Rife, we'll get there.
Does he have that?
I don't know.
But like, it would just be helpful because then I can catch my ticks and stop them in real time.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like rock stars do that. Like, shout out My Chemical Romance.
Hell yeah.
Gerard Way, the frontman of this, like has admitted many times throughout the years, like if there's a giant screen, I'm just looking at myself. Just to make sure I look good.
That's true. Maybe I would look at it too much.
Yeah, I would. Like anytime I'm in a meeting or a Zoom or whatever, like I'm looking at me 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I? Like I'm just looking at myself, you know? Yeah.
Do you think of yourself as a leader in the scene? I already know you don't. But
why would I?
But I'm telling you right now that you are.
I really appreciate
there's
that.
a lot of people watching you, and I think I've
that scares
said
me.
this to you before, but like people who are in my class or started after me are watching you.
That's
and
freaky.
It's a good thing because it's like you're constantly getting booked. You're on stages at clubs. You're passed at clubs, and it's all been in this pretty compressed time frame compared to like how a lot of people go through comedy. And so a lot of people look up to you, and I certainly look up to you as an example of like how to move through the scene.
Please tell me, because I don't know the whole thing. I explained to you. It's like you just like don't know sometimes if you fit in anywhere, like ever, 100%. Ever. You know, outside of like my tight knit circle and at home with my cat. Like I'm like I don't know where I fit in, and that's just like that childhood wound. Like I just carry that with me. You know, I do a decent job of quieting it, but like I'm always like feel like kind of the oddball out. Like
where do you feel like you fit in the most in your life right now?
Where do I fit in the most? What does that mean? When I'm like on the couch crocheting with my cat?
Yeah, like where you're not where I guess where do you fit, where do you feel like you fit in the most? Where are the demons the quietest?
I mean, there probably when but I don't like to think of I like to think of home as like a safe space to rest. I really try to not let it be a place to rot. Yeah. Like I'm a pretty active person in my home life. Like I have a pretty solid, try to keep a solid routine. Like I'm working on my fucking phone hygiene. I'm trying to get off my fucking phone, bro. It's like a parasite. I literally feel like it's a leash on me.
What are your daily hours at right now?
Disgusting. But it's because I watch a lot of like podcasts and stuff in the background when I'm working. Yep. But I'm also on Instagram. I'm not going to pretend. I'm on Instagram all day, just scrolling. Yeah. I don't have a TikTok. I never got a TikTok. I told myself I couldn't. Okay. I literally was like, you can't. Yeah. Because it's like, I already don't like going on Facebook, but I obviously have Facebook for the group and for like, I wouldn't have Facebook if I didn't need it for those opportunities and staying in the game. But you end up inevitably scrolling on there, and fucking Facebook Reels is like even a step below, and then there's Instagram and there's TikTok. So I'm not on TikTok, but I'm no better because Instagram is TikTok now. Yeah. So it's fucking terrible. Yeah. But it's nice when I get to be home and just like kind of like not be worried about anyone else but myself, you know, for a little while. Because like just being out, I'm a social butterfly. I've always been very extroverted in my life, but it takes a lot of energy, and there's a lot of different personalities, you know, and just constantly wondering, like, I mean, I'm not constantly like, do they like me? But that's just something kind of in your head, because I've been told many times in my life that I give my my like whole heart to people.
Mhm.
I like to love people hard. I like
Mhm.
people. I like human connection,
Mhm.
but not everyone deserves it.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
did that
dear.
die?
Yeah.
You switch the battery.
It shouldn't have died because it's plugged in. Sometimes it overheats though.
Oh yeah. Airflow.
Yeah, I think that's good.
But yeah, so I mean, leader in the scene, LOL. I would never call myself that, but I'm that is extremely
Most
flattering.
good leaders wouldn't.
It's extremely flattering. I won't let it go to my head for a second, but I guess it kind of freaks me out, but not in a bad way. But it's like I just want to like have a good time and tell funny jokes and make friends along the way.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Yeah.
I just want community. Like, you know, I created that for myself in theater. I kind of create that for myself wherever you need to be, right? And that's something meaningful to me.
What are your goals with comedy long term?
I mean, God, the dream is to like really do the thing, isn't it? Like to really hit your stride and learn your voice and be undeniably funny and be smart
And make a living at
and
it.
make a living. I mean, God, how incredible would that be?
You came in here talking about how it's been busy.
It's been so busy.
Balancing work and being booked every weekend and
Yeah. It's been incredible. It's on such a small scale compared to like a real, person or whatever, but it's been really awesome.
Yeah, it makes me I can't remember who I was having this conversation with, but we were talking about longevity in comedy. And you never get less busy, and you can never take your foot off the gas, and it doesn't matter what level you're at.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter if you're Jordan Jensen or if you're an open micer in the sax scene.
Yeah.
You can't take your foot off the gas. If where you're trying to go is, making a living doing this.
Yeah, I mean, in my head, I don't know. I go through this all the time. Like in my head, if I'm not out and I'm not seen, then I'm not going to be booked. But then I compare myself
100%.
to people that I feel that I don't see at mics ever, and then they're booked fine all the time. So I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, is that just then it goes back to like the likability thing, which is probably so not even part of it or the truth, but
yeah, I don't think the likability thing is part of it. I think it is more important to be out and to be seen in order to get booked.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta just keep it lubed up too. Like,
yeah.
I get the rust so quickly sometimes, and
yeah, but it's also just out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah,
if you're not getting booked on a show, it's probably because that booker doesn't remember that you exist.
Literally, like not even to be personal.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
Just like be active.
Yeah, and on the couple of shows that I've booked, that's certainly true. Like when you're trying to book a lineup, you're like, okay, who's in the scene? And then you're racking your brain, and then suddenly I can only remember 10 comics. It's
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you have to be out there. You have to be seen. How do you do with jealousy in comedy? Because for me, it was tough at first.
That's the nature of it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Are you better at dealing with it now?
I try to just keep my eyes on my own paper, man.
Yeah.
Like really, like for my own fucking mental health. I pay for therapy. I don't want to spend the whole therapy crying about who was on what flyer that I wasn't on. Like Jesus Christ. It's so not productive for me.
Yeah.
Not saying that I don't ever feel it.
Right.
It's more jealousy of just like, I want to do all the shows.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm booked up and I'm mad that I'm not on that show because I'm hungry and I want to do it all.
Yes.
I want to. I want to work with everyone, and I want everyone to want to work with me.
Yeah.
The more I do, the better I get. The faster I get there. Right. All those no's or yeses.
Yeah.
So, it's constantly like, I want to do that. I want to be on that.
Yeah.
Even if I'm in Fresno, it's like, fuck, I wish I was on that show with Chico.
Yeah.
Like I would split myself if I could.
Yeah. And you hear on the big like celebrity comedy podcasts, jealousy doesn't go away. It's like,
no.
But
Oh
it's just learning how to deal with it.
Oh, I took a fucking, I don't know if you'll end up cutting this because it takes too long, but
no,
I took a
no one's listening.
Screen record. I almost posted it, but it felt like it felt like I was being too subtweety. Like I didn't want anyone to see me post it and be like, "Who's she talking about?"
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't talking about anyone, but I just thought it was.
Oh, but people will get offended so easily.
Yeah, I just thought it was so funny. Oh, when was I listening to it? It was the Sam Morril.
We might be drunk. Yeah.
And it was so fucking.
I love their podcast. I also like the one that Norman does with Joe List Tuesdays.
Oh, yeah. I love Joe List.
Yeah, and they just never they never talk about anything substantive. But what I love about it is all of the insights of like life on the road, and they'll talk about I was in Cleveland last night.
Jordan.
Oh yeah. Oh, you posted that one, right? I think I've seen that picture. Yeah.
I fucking love her.
Yeah.
God, I can't fucking.
If you send me that picture, I'll put it into the edit.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll send that to you for sure. Can you look for your screen records like in your? This might not even be worth it to you, but
we're in it now.
Is screen recordings in screenshots?
Oh, that's a good question. I have no idea.
It's funny. Did I delete it? Because I was like, I'm not going to post that and be petty. No. Oh, it was with Dan Soder. Goat.
Put it up to the mic.
Because you're a stand-up comic? And I was like, yeah. He's like, you are the second worst group to each other, only behind Broadway dancers.
Interesting.
And he's like, Broadway dancers will push each other downstairs to get roles. Comics do it verbally. And I was like, he said that, I was like, you know a lot of comedians. He was like, yeah. I was like, that is, we are the bitches.
Hack Swan. That's
Hack Swan is a great.
Hack Swan.
That's really good.
Yeah. Norman did improv to get better at comedy, and he's like,
oh yeah, okay.
Bonds, and you form like little groups, and it's cliquish. But if you ever want to get a comic comfortable around you, just start talking shit.
Works every.
That's so true.
I had to screen record that because I was like, holy fucking shit, because that was in what, like, I don't remember when that episode was, but like months ago. Like,
yeah, you were right to not post that though. People would have gotten butthurt about it.
Yeah, thought I was talking about them.
Yeah,
and I'm not. I'm just like, it's more so that they're talking about it, and it's these fucking guys at this fucking level.
Yes, yeah.
Like, it's like, wow, it does not go away. You have to be okay with it.
Is on one level good to hear, and on another level is so frustrating because I can't. God, I am a kind person, and I don't have much patience for people who aren't. And yeah, so
I don't want to spend
to see people treating each other like shit is very frustrating, especially in a community that like we're committing ourselves to.
Yeah,
wouldn't
it be much more fun if we were all fucking nice and had a good time?
And I love like conversations where we're roasting each other.
Sure, but that's different.
Yeah,
completely different energy than like an awkward, unspeakable tension that you don't know why it's manifested, but it feels different today than it did last week for some reason. Yep. This room feels weird.
Yeah.
Like, not to be woo-woo and witchy, but I am a white woman, so I do think I am a witch.
That is your right.
It is my right as a white woman to pretend I'm a witch with my crystals in my room. But yeah, I'm like, I'm intuitive. Like, I'm like, and it will be so off-putting to me.
Yeah.
To a point where I'm like, well, I'm not going to fake it. I will not fake it. I'm not going to be a bitch to you.
Yep.
All right. But I'm like, I could. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. I've worked really hard to be able to differentiate like energies and be like, oh, this has nothing to do with me. Or if it does, that's still on you.
Yeah.
Like I'll hold myself accountable all day long, but I'm like, yeah. So it's like, of course, I just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
I just want to be kind. We literally had this conversation.
Yeah.
I was like, I love to hear the tea. The harmless and I guess sometimes harmful when people spill it. Tea. I love to hear it.
Yeah.
But I really don't like to talk too much about others because I really don't want others to badmouth me.
Yeah.
I don't want to give a reason.
I have to police myself with that. I will shit talk behind closed doors sometimes. And I think to a certain degree everyone does that. But also we do that a lot in my family. We
It's my
like
love
the
language.
family gossip.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of shit talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, which is fun with family, but yeah, I got to watch myself with that sometimes.
Yeah, because it's just like I don't want to give anyone a reason to think think one way about somebody,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I have a problem with somebody, like, they'll know.
Yeah.
I had who was it? Somebody once said I was being passive aggressive, and I was like, oh, I like don't think I have the capability to be passive aggressive. I'm active aggressive. You can tell I can act all day long, but I don't like to be fake. So it's like you can usually tell in my face.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes though I am just having a bad day. Like I do have resting bitch face for sure. But yeah it's like
So do I. And a lot of people think that I don't like them.
That you're like upset.
But it's just because I have resting bitch face.
Yeah, or I'm like thinking about my own shit and I'm like I'm just like dissociated in the void.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are like that.
Yeah.
So it's interesting how sometimes I feel like people are like, well, I'm like that, but they're all thinking about me.
Yeah.
They're all thinking bad things about me. No, they're
Uh-huh.
not. They're thinking bad things about themselves.
I have to remind myself of that all the time.
Yeah.
No one's actually thinking about you, dude.
No, not even
They're
in
not
a mean
thinking
way,
about
but
you.
it's like blue
Yeah.
dot.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Exactly.
You're here. I'm not the
Yeah.
main character in
Yeah.
their story. And if I am, it's probably weird.
Yeah.
You know?
So if you're out there and you think I don't like you, it's probably not true. Except you, Gabe.
Probably. You love Gabe. You guys are besties.
Gabe's my buddy.
Yeah.
Gabe is another leader in the scene, and like to his credit, takes a lot of comics under his wing, and I've definitely benefited from that.
For sure.
And I was thinking about that yesterday. Gabe, I don't think about you every day, but you texted me, so I was thinking about you. It's not gay.
It's Gabe.
It's Gabe. It's not gay. It's Gabe.
It's in the name.
Clip it. Gabe. Yeah. But he has kind of put himself in this position of like sort of like in a weird father figure.
Really?
Yeah. Especially with
Grandpapa.
younger comics. Yeah.
Grandpapa.
Yeah. And I don't know if he's doing that intentionally, but it's just
Oh,
I think that speaks to how much he gives to the scene.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Papa.
Does your mom support your comedy?
Yeah.
Does she come to shows?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. She does. She sometimes likes to take credit. And my therapist is like, she can take credit for the trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, she had to get it from somewhere. I'm like, not you, girl.
Does it throw you off when she's at shows, or it's just
No. It's nice to know that there's at least one friendly face in the crowd, you know? At least one person at that table likes me.
Yes.
At least she likes me. I can definitely confirm she likes me.
Yeah.
Loves me maybe even.
Yeah.
But so
that's cool.
No, like I said, like that first time I did like my real jokes was like so much shit talking.
Yeah.
And it was her birthday. It was in front of a full Laughs Unlimited.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Are you mad at me?" Because I didn't tell her, and she's like, "It was true."
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, like,
That's great.
I wasn't writing bullshit.
That's what you want.
Yeah, she was like, "It was true."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, it was all fucking real and true."
Yeah.
That's how I try and
Yeah.
write it.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I invited family to my first show, and both my parents were there.
Show.
It was what was the name of the? Do you remember that lady who came into the scene and tried to start this comedy collective and threw a couple of shows?
Collective.
It was like Comedy 916 or something.
No.
I don't know. She was very short-lived, but she threw a couple of shows, so I was on one of her shows. And it was a sick venue. It was a rooftop in Midtown and very cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I invited my parents and my family was there, and a lot of my jokes were like about either my parents or growing up as an oldest sibling. And I even called them out at one point in my set. That was the last show my mom's come to.
I'm dead. So she didn't like it.
I think she loves that I'm doing it, but doesn't necessarily need to bear witness.
I'm dead.
Yeah, but my dad loves it. He's a huge comedy fan. I've talked about this a lot on the podcast, but yeah, he's one of the reasons I'm in comedy in the first place.
Really?
He had like old comedy records that we would listen to together.
What are your comedy origins?
So he had a Richard Pryor record and a George Carlin record.
Oh, those are classics.
What is it? Seven words or something you can't say on television. That album. And then we also got like Brian Regan CDs and Dimitri Martin CDs.
Damn, classics. Okay.
Yeah. And listened to a lot of Bill Cosby
For
before,
sure. No, for sure.
you know.
For sure.
Caveat.
The before times.
Yeah. And then once YouTube became a thing, I was like always watching stand up.
Okay.
And my favorite stand up is, I think he's Irish, Dylan Moran. Have you ever heard of him?
Oh, interesting. Deep cut.
He's so funny to me. And in college, like I would be walking around campus with my headphones in, just laughing out loud like a crazy person, listening to his stuff like in between classes. But yeah, those were like a lot of the people that I listened to, and always thought like, I think I would like to try stand up.
Yeah.
I think I could be good at that. And then didn't try it for a long time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah.
It always felt like this far off kind of joke.
Mm-hmm.
Like theater was more obtainable. I was good at it. You know, it worked. Why, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But, you know, that joke, I feel like everyone always says, like, I'll save that for my Netflix special.
Right.
Or that goes in the Netflix special.
Yeah.
This is for the Netflix special.
Yeah.
Like, as just a joke.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And a lot of it was like self-defeating too, of like, yeah, you're going to be a stand-up comic. Get real, dude.
I mean, get real. It's a fake job.
It is a fake job. Yeah. But then I studied political science and tried to become president of the United States.
And
so
that is a level of delusion that is like,
sure.
I could totally do stand-up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Trump got himself diluted into the White House. So
Yeah.
sorry if that anti-monetizes this.
Oh yeah, we're nowhere near being
We're gonna get
monetized.
zucked. Yeah. I mean, if you have that, there has to be a level of delusion to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thanks for taking off your MAGA hat when you sat down, by the way.
Yeah, literally, like, God.
Yeah. When's the last time you cried in front of someone?
My therapist.
Yeah.
Last Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a pretty readily emotional person.
Mhm.
Like, I think I just got very active tear ducts.
Mhm.
Like, I'm the kind of person that cries when I yawn. Like, when I
sure.
yawn, I get tears.
Yeah.
So, and I could always cry, like, on set or in a show, in a play, like, on command. Never used that against anybody. But, I've just, like, always been really right there at my emotions. And maybe when I was younger, it was because I just, like, didn't know how to regulate.
Mhm.
But, yeah, I'm pretty easy to tap in.
Okay.
I'm not really scared of crying in front of people.
Yeah.
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 I'm not scared, like, to show. It's scary to be vulnerable, but it's like, if that's why someone's going to judge me, then thanks for,
That's a shitty reason to
weeding
judge
yourself
someone,
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When's the last time you cried in front of
Vulnerability
somebody?
is cool, kids.
When's the last time you cried in front of
This
somebody?
podcast in front of Josh.
Means?
Yeah.
Really?
We were talking about dead dads and dead grandpas. And
Josh, we love you, Josh.
Yeah. We both teared up.
Oh, that's sweet.
We were sharing eulogy stories.
It's not
'cause
funny
we
at
both-
all. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's not.
It's a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, no, it's not officially a comedy podcast. We can do whatever we want.
Oh.
Yeah.
Open world. Open world.
Yeah, but we had both done eulogies. He did a eulogy for his stepdad. I did a eulogy for my grandpa. So we were talking about that. Yeah.
Also, public speaking.
Yeah.
Did you do a roast?
I roasted him a little bit. I also had jokes. I had a good set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But
Got tipped after.
didn't get tipped after. Should have. Deserved it.
No drink tickets?
No, not even a drink ticket.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
It's fucked, Gramps.
Yeah, it was a bad gig.
No drink tickets in the will is fucked.
That's a hilarious thing to put in your will. That every comedian
drink
should
tickets.
put drink tickets in their will. That's hilarious. Yeah.
To my firstborn. 2 drink tickets. Well only.
Yeah. Yeah, well, only. Yeah. I don't think I'm scared to cry in front of people either, but I don't cry a lot. I cry more like as I've gotten older.
Yeah,
know?
that's a lot of people soften.
I think that's a pretty common thing, yeah. But there was a period in my life where I didn't cry for like a decade and a half.
That feels to be not a unique experience for men.
Yeah.
But also a lot of people kind of close up in that way.
Totally.
And like it's kind of a wall where it's like you're not letting yourself get to that point.
Yeah.
Like
it's like survival mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just was kind of like a bottle of Pepsi with Mentos. Like,
okay.
If you shake it up too much, it's gotta let it out. It's gotta let it out, you know? Like, and then you feel better and it's healthy. But it's like, I for sure like let that bottle fizz, you know, for a while, and you put bottle things down. You know.
Do you go to therapy every week?
I used to, but now I go bi-weekly.
Okay. How long have you been
expensive. I mean, I've been like psychiatrists and therapists like since I was like 3 years old, but like this therapist I've been with for like a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been great. I
need to go back to therapy.
It's great. It's great. And it's okay that some weeks you feel like I don't know what to talk about, which is not bad, but it's like I don't know. I feel like the minute you think you don't need it anymore, you need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think it's healthy. It's like I love my loved ones, but I don't want to lean on them to the point where like I'm just like airing everything out to them. And not that it's a burden, but it's like it's not their job. Like let me pay someone who's like got the tools and the training to like really help me work on this shit, like constructively work on this shit, you know?
Yeah. And I think not only is it a healthy, like you should be working on yourself as an adult human.
Yeah.
Just generally it's a good thing to do, but also for a comedian to be doing that, I think that it is a competitive edge.
I laugh only because sometimes the main objective is to make her laugh.
Love it.
I'm like, I don't care that I pay you. You're fucking loving this shit. I am entertaining the fuck out of you, telling you this shit. And she is openly laughing because she knows I like it.
Yeah.
And she is okay with it. And it's fucking awesome.
You're testing bits on your therapist.
Yeah.
That's so good.
I really should. But she does say shit like where she'll be like, you should write that. You should write something about that. She's been like, I don't know what you see for yourself in like your 10, 20 life journey. She's like, I just see you one day like writing a book, a memoir once you're up there like about all this fucked up shit, but you're gonna turn it so funny. Like she sees that in the way that I express myself, which is cool to hear from someone who's like heard
that's
it
awesome.
all.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm like, yeah, tell me how. Tell me how to do it. Because it's dark, you know? Like, I don't consider myself... I don't consider myself a dark comic because I don't write just dark stuff. But, you know, when Mark first asked me, like, to do Dark and Darker the first time, I was like, oh, my God, I don't have any dark jokes. I looked at all my shit and I was like, no, a lot of that stuff is actually dark. And, like, you could lean into it a lot more. And then, like, once I did that and then, like, he asked me to host, I was, like, really thinking. I was like, oh, it's just flowing out.
Yeah.
But it's... not every audience is down.
Right.
I wish I could run my darkest material and dark jokes that are well crafted, not just like edgelord or like shock bait, you know, like real stuff, but it's trauma and people are uncomfortable and they're not comfortable to laugh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't have that, you know.
I think that's part of like becoming a professional comedian is having jokes for different settings.
Yeah.
Like you have a dark set, you have a clean set.
Yeah.
You have jokes about holidays that you bring out at Christmas time and New Year's and Valentine's Day and whatever. And you have jokes to sell drinks like we were working on in the workshop. And it's just another tool.
It's just I wish I could tell it all the time.
You like telling the dark stuff?
It's satisfying when you do it and you get them to laugh. But some
do you
people
feel like the dark
don't
stuff
get
is
it.
more you?
No, I think it's authentic when it comes. Like I don't seek to force. Like let me write a really dark joke. Like let me write a joke about a serial killer or something. You know, it's like it just because it comes from truth most of the time.
Yeah.
But I get equal joy out of a stupid joke. out of a silly, goofy, because I'm
Gotcha.
stupid. I'm stupid and silly and goofy.
Yeah.
You know, I have that like kind of dichotomy. Like I feel like a lot of people who like present harder and edgier are like soft on the inside. Like that's like pretty classic trope.
Yep.
And, you know, as edgy or alternative and traumatized I've been in my life, you know, I'm like a pretty goofy, bubbly person, because that's how I want to move through this fucking piece of shit world and society.
Yep.
If not me, who? Like, not like I'm out here trying to be SpongeBob, like, but like, you know, that's like a really extreme version of that, where everyone's like on a level and he's on another level.
Yes. Yeah.
But
yeah,
I don't know.
Do you feel that you've found your voice in comedy, and do you feel that you've found what you want to be talking about on stage?
I'm inching closer and closer all the time. Yes and no. It's every good joke that I write that works consistently. I'm like, I can't believe I never wrote this before.
Yeah.
I can't believe I just wrote this. This is going to be the best one ever. I'm never going to be able to top this. And then in a year, you're not telling it.
Yeah.
You know, but like the belief that you can do that goes away.
Yeah,
so it's
absolutely.
Like, if I knew my voice, like someone who I feel like knows his voice is like DJ.
Yeah.
Like he can just like get up there and talk about the thing that happened this week, and it's pretty consistent. And you know, you go through his clips and you're like, that's DJ, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have that yet, and that's okay, because I'm such a baby in the grand scheme. But yeah, because I feel like if I had that, it would just be fucking flowing out of me like lava,
right?
You know, like I would just be like riding heat, and it would make sense coming out of my mouth.
Yeah. And
it would make sense to the audience. I don't know. Maybe I have really high expectations though.
Yeah, I mean, I do too. I think
really high, unmeetable expectations.
I was about to say I think most comics do, but no.
And God bless them. Sometimes I wish that could be me.
Yeah.
But no, I don't.
I was talking about this with Kendrick yesterday.
Oh, you did an episode with Kendrick?
No, I was at Laughs. He was hosting.
It
was his hosting weekend.
I know. I was texting him the whole time. He's my bestie.
Crushed it.
Kendrick is like one of my comedy besties, and it's just so funny. Like we feel like an unlikely duo. Just we started getting booked on like hella shows on the same shows together, and we kept showing up and being like, "Oh shit!"
Nice.
Like Spider-Man meme.
Yeah,
and like
cool.
seeing each other on each other's flyers. So now we're just like each other's, you know, back pocket cheerleader, and
that's awesome.
I love him.
Yeah.
Shout out Kendrick.
Yeah,
you killed your weekend.
Awesome. But we were talking about, have we found our voice? Have we found what we would like to talk about on stage? And kind of both realizing that we haven't started talking about the things on stage that we want to be talking about. And I think like, you know, still in my first 2 years, I'm still learning how to be funny on stage. Yeah. And so it's hard. Like I want to talk about politics. I want to talk about, I did 10 years in tech, and there's a lot of stuff there that can be funny.
Yeah.
But I don't have the skills yet to make politics and tech like funny.
I feel that.
You know?
I feel that deeply.
And maybe I should start now. But the jokes that I'm telling on stage, some of them I really like. Some of them represent, you know, a version of who I am. And some of them don't. And the ones that don't are boring to me.
That you tell?
Yeah.
That you actively tell? Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like everyone goes through that, but I would just love to get to the place where I'm talking about the things that I want to talk about on stage.
I feel like I do. It's tough, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll find this like in hosting, you know, like you're going out to a cold room.
Yeah.
And it's like, way out. Like, I'm gonna give you my best, and I'm not half-assing it. And I'm guaranteeing you that this is my best, that I'm presenting to you in a way that I think is gonna fucking work.
Yeah.
And sometimes it totally does. Sometimes it half does, and sometimes it does not.
Yeah.
And it's like, is that my lacking in a skill of being a comedian that I don't want to say pander, because it's not pandering, but
Right.
it's a mix between reading the room, but like I can't overanalyze them and project onto them. You know, like Deaf Puppy is a great room. It's like you look into that audience, you think, oh, these people aren't gonna get this joke. You tell that joke and it fucking kills. They love it.
Yeah.
Like I told some jokes during one of my weekends there, and I just like wasn't sure if they were gonna be with it. And you know, older generation isn't really with like ADHD and all that. And like this woman came up to me and she's like, I'm in my 70s and I just got diagnosed with ADHD.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. Like, and she's like, I always kind of felt something, but I could never get a diagnosis. I was like,
yeah,
I was diagnosed when I was 7 years old. So I've always known.
Right.
And we just like bonded over that. And she was like, it just inspired me. And like, I felt really seen. And like, I was like, fuck, like I wasn't even going to tell that joke.
Yeah.
Because I usually just skip over that one, you know, in those settings.
So you never know what's going to speak to people.
No. So it's like, I want to read the room, but it's like, I also can't assume who these people are, and I kind of want to find my people by talking about what I want to talk about, but not selfish. Like my goal is to make connections and 100%. Be relatable and to make you laugh and make you feel good.
Yeah,
it's not all about me getting up there and having attention.
And you don't
partially
do. Yeah, it's definitely partially
a little
bit. Yeah,
just a little, but it's good.
It's like I think the jokes that are going to connect with people are the jokes where you are your authentic self. You know, and like you talking about ADHD that's authentically you.
Yeah.
Like, but I have a joke where I have like, I do this joke about, I found $20 in my pants pocket, took me by surprise, didn't know I started a savings account. And then it's like, which is fun. It's a fun joke. And then it's got like 4 laundry related puns to tag it. And that's fun, but it's not going to connect with anyone, you know? And like, that's a jokey joke. That's like, I'm going to keep doing it because it consistently performs, but that's not sharing any part of me.
It could
be.
Know? It could be.
It's goofy.
I mean, but you're admitting something, you know? You're talking about your like socioeconomical status.
Sure.
You're kind of putting yourself in a class. You're kind of putting a little bit of like where you stand in society out there. So there's a possibility for you to have a joke that tells a little bit more about yourself before that one. And then when you say, pulled $20 out my pocket and oh my God, I do have a savings account. Then maybe that resonates with someone, you know, someone who's like, fuck, I'm whatever age and I've got whatever debt and I've got $100 in my savings. That's my freaking adult savings, you know? A lot of people relate to that.
Sure.
And you can connect that way, you know?
I think maybe I take myself too seriously.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Me fucking too. Like to the point where it's not fun anymore. You know? Yeah. But I gotta remind myself to fucking lighten up. Like it's a hee ha ha fake job. We said, you know, like So I take myself too seriously. I mean, Rebecca Beskeen said to me the other day at Stab, which by the way, it was just comics because it was that night where there was like a bunch of there was players going on.
Oh yeah,
After Whiskey Tango, and there was a couple shows at Laughs and at Punch, so it was just comics. And Jess was like, we can either do it for each other or go home, and we all were like, let's just do it for each other. Like, but Rebecca Beskeen said, so someone told me that you write out all your jokes, and I immediately like didn't even give her a chance, and I was like, ew. I was like, I don't like that. I was like, who the fuck's talking about me? That's weird as fuck. But it was not even in a derogatory way. I just immediately got nervous that someone was like talking shit about me. And because some people brag, they're like, I don't write. Or it just comes to me, or it's all in my head. And I'm like, well, congratulations. I'm neurodivergent as fuck. Like, I'm not neurotypical, and that's my process. And it's like, I'm not writing my jokes out as a script,
right?
But I am exploring the idea that I have and trying to mine it for more stuff. Every time I write down my premise and punchline, a new tag comes up. A new thought comes up. I cut some fat. I get to the point quicker. That's just how I do it. But Rebecca was just trying to relate with me. Rebecca was like, I do that too.
Right.
I was like, I'm so sorry, I just shut you down. Because that's my insecurity of like, oh God, someone's talking about me. But it probably wasn't even a bad thing. But it feels weird to be like observed. And I'm like, okay, well, why'd you say that?
So what is your writing process then? From like, okay, it's a brand new idea all the way through to you do the joke on a show.
There's a couple different things, right? Like most of my stuff comes from a thought. I have the thought. I write it down as quickly as possible. Otherwise, it's gone. I go to my fucking notebook, or usually my phone notes, because I can like search it quicker than a notebook. Notebook is where I'll usually develop it. I'll take the thought and I'll try and break it into a setup and a punchline. I'll try to tag it up. I'll see what ideas come together with it. And then you try it. You record yourself and you try it. You see what worked. You see what didn't. You listen to the recording. When
you listen to the recording and you have some edits you're going to make to the joke, are you back in the notebook making those edits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I want to know how I actually said it, what my rhythm is, and what didn't matter, like what was added and didn't help, or what got a pop, and trying to work it out that way. So it's like, and then like sometimes it's just presenting the thought and like talking about it openly and seeing what's funny and what's not funny.
Writing on stage.
Yeah. And then of course there's always like rewatching your tapes.
Yeah.
And seeing, like, I did that last night for my set. I was like, okay, I have 10 minutes. Here's this video where I did well, and it's 8 minutes. So what did I talk about? What were the jokes? What were the timings? Do I want to maybe I want to take all those jokes, but where can I rearrange it so it has a fresher flow, and fresher transitions? And then what do I want to supplement to add, or not supplement, but like, where do I want to add fills so I can reach my full 10 minutes?
Yeah.
And
that's a great process. Mine's basically the same, except that if I have to write it down with a pen. If I write it in my phone, I write ideas on my phone to keep track of them.
Yeah.
But anything I write in my phone doesn't go into my brain.
It's like half and half for me.
Pen, it goes into my brain.
Yeah, I'm totally pen to paper. I have psychosis, bro. I like, my mental illness is like 20 notebooks. So it's like, and it's not a good system. Like I should just write in one notebook and then get to the end of that notebook. But I have like my children. I've got like 10 that are all like around me with like pages, and I'm like, like using them.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes it works. Like last night I really, who was I talking to? I don't remember who I was talking to. Sorry, I was going to give a shout out. Oh, well. Identify yourself. You better be watching, all of you in SACT.
You just sounded like an ICE agent. Identify yourself.
Identify yourself.
Fuck ICE.
Oh, all right. I'd like to say that Marcel has mentioned me being an ICE agent and a MAGA. I'm neither of those things. I'm sick and tired of the right taking red from me. Like what? I'm wearing a fucking, I realize I am wearing red nail polish, red lipstick, and a red.
You came MAGA'd out. Oh no!
It was Chinese New Year. It was Lunar New Year. This is gonna be my year.
So Trump 2028, huh?
It's gonna be Trump's gonna be. It's just gonna be Trump with like an infinity symbol.
Yes,
on it. Like that's his dream.
Yeah.
That's going to be the merch, and that's going to be so dystopian.
That's going to be the
scary.
merch. Yeah.
It's going to be so scary. What were we talking about?
He might be the first president to have merch. Those MAGA hats are
Obama
merch.
for sure had like
true.
that cool
Yeah.
hope. I changed one. He had some cool shit.
Writing process. Yeah. With a million notebooks.
I was talking to somebody, and it's like, God, you just want to be on stage when you get to the show. You want to be the comic person. You're chilling in the car beforehand.
Yes.
You want to be that guy. And like, that is so real. Like I don't always have, I really rarely have the pleasure of driving to a gig with someone. I'm usually driving myself and alone. And sometimes I don't hate that, because one of my favorite ways to write is stream of consciousness in the car. Because I'm like driving, so I'm in that flow state.
Voice note?
Or voice to talk, like on my notes. Because that's a little bit quicker to transcribe. But like I'll just be in the car. I've got like some fucking music on low, so it's not silent, but I'm driving straight on the fucking highway. Stream of consciousness. I don't have any distraction of like scrolling on my phone. And you start to go in those little corner pockets of your mind. You start to think about, okay, what am I going to do tonight? What do I want my set to be? You start saying the jokes a little bit in your head to kind of refresh the premise, and a new idea pops up.
Yeah.
And then you try it, and maybe it works because it's fresh, or maybe it works to the point where you add it into your set forever.
Yeah.
I did that last night. I kind of stumbled on it because it was like a new thought, but it still got a laugh because the point got across, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, I like it was my roller derby joke, and I was trying to freshen it up, and I was talking about like the difference between like the height difference between me and my best friend, and I said I'm like 5'9", you know, on skates I'm the height of every. See, I fucked it up there. I'm not trying to say every because it's not every. I'm the height of most 6 foot guys on Tinder. 5'11".
Yeah.
But right, so it's like I stumbled, but like they got it
Yep.
and they laughed before I said 5'11".
Yeah,
Right, so it's
that's
like
awesome.
okay, but that just popped up while I was stream of consciousness, telling
Yes.
the joke to myself and kind of rubbing off the the cobwebs and being like, how do I want to approach it? I want to. Usually, I'll open with this joke because I really like the pop it gets within the first 15 seconds. But you know what? I'm going to do this whole chunk and then I'm going to use that joke as a transition. And it's going to be a fun transition, but it's going to totally get me out of the other thing into a new idea.
Yeah.
And then now I'm pushed into the next joke.
Yeah. I think it's been helpful for me not to get trapped in a writing routine. I think it's good to have the routine, but also I found it helpful to, if I'm mostly pen to paper, then writing on stage is out of routine. And I don't write on stage a lot, but I do make myself do it fairly regularly because I get different things out of it. And then, stream of consciousness in the car, or you're running through a bit with another comic, or you're testing a bit on the clerk at the grocery store. Like I'm trying to diversify the writing process because I get different things out of each.
I think that's important, and I think it just helps keep it alive, keep it fresh.
Totally.
It's like the neuroses of us is we're always thinking about it. Everything could be a bit. I was literally on the phone with a lady, and I ask for donations sometimes, like at the end of the purchase. And it's just a part of the checkout path. Like if you donate, great, that is great for us, we love you. If you don't, it's okay. Like don't think I hate you, don't think I think anything personally about it, but just would you like to donate today brings up a lot for people. And it's like, I mean, if you've worked any customer service job, you know exactly. I realize I haven't looked at this at all. Like, should I be looking at this?
No, you don't have to. You can if you want.
I like to break the fourth wall.
I try to forget that it's there.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
okay,
and
that's
then,
kind
and sometimes break the fourth
okay,
wall.
good. That's where I'm at.
To tell Gabe that he's an idiot. Gabe.
Okay, good. That's what I'm thinking of. But what were we talking about?
Asking for donations.
The children are screaming.
And it turning into a bit.
Yeah, but like this fucking lady, like literally, it was like, I just paid she was like $1,600 to find out my cat's sick, and then before Christmas my husband died, and the month before that my mother died. I was like, it's not funny. But I'm like, girl. Just say not today, for the love of God. Like, I'm not qualified.
Yeah. Did you get the donation though?
No. I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
What do I say to that?
Yeah.
It's always that.
Yep.
So, God, I want to make a fucking joke out about that.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
God. Yeah. I've been trying to work this like customer service chunk for a while. Not on stage. I just started. I did that one joke at Whiskey Tango about the customer service voice.
Yeah.
I got
that's right. That's a good joke. I like
did it
that.
at Stab after though, and I got nothing.
Really?
But it was also a room full of comics, so I'm just gonna keep running with it.
If you've done customer service though,
you get it.
Yeah.
It's not out of left field at all. It's 100% accurate and works. So I'm just working on that.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Yeah.
What's something about you that maybe the comics don't know? Like could be an aspect of your character, or just I don't know who you are. Because when we hang out as comics, it's very fun, but we don't really get to know each other.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't know.
It's a hard question.
I'm an open book. What don't they know about me? I mean, I feel like a lot of them probably like they know that I like talk about theater, but like they don't know that I'd be like singing. Like they don't know I'd be singing. They don't know the lore. They don't know that I used to want to do American Idol.
What was going to be your audition song?
When I was like 8 years old, it was Reflection from Mulan.
All right. Great.
Mulan's version, not Christina Aguilera's version.
Do you have the pipes?
Yeah, that's like what I what I really grew up doing before I even
Okay.
had like any involvement in theater. It was like everything. I was always itching to get an instrument, but again, poor. Like my mom didn't have the money to invest in something she didn't think I was gonna ever do, which sucks. But I wanted to do it, so I would just sing because it was free. I would just sing, and it was cool, and I was good at it. And then I got to high school where like more opportunities came about, and I took guitar lessons, and I started teaching myself how to play guitar, and then I started playing guitar and singing and doing like blues society and singing at gigs, and then doing like little band stuff in high school, like doing little coffee shop gigs. And
That's awesome.
my claim to fame in high school, this is one of my favorite stories to tell because it's so stupid. In high school, I think it was senior year, and we had this thing. It was called like High School Nation or some shit. It was this touring thing that brought like a fun concert day to high schools all over the states, like some sort of school initiative. But it was like multiple acts, like kind of random, loosely famous people, not really, some indie, some
Sure.
like this guy was on Disney Channel. But the headliner was Drake Bell.
Sick.
From Drake and
Yeah,
Josh.
that's sick.
And we're in high school,
Yeah.
right? And we are like
Yeah.
the Drake and Josh generation.
Yep.
110%. So it was like incredibly exciting that Drake Bell was coming to our school.
Yeah.
And we were going to be able to have a concert just for our school. But what I didn't know is that it was like ran through like the music department at school. So my guitar teacher was like, we're putting together a band to open it. You got to lead the band.
Nice.
And I was like, okay, what does that mean? And he's like you got to sing. We got to do like a few covers and like warm it up while the kids like are all there, like while the whole school is there.
Yeah.
So we did that. It was
Is there
like
footage of this?
I don't know if I have any recording. I have pictures.
Yeah.
But it was such a big deal to me because it was sponsored by Ernie Ball, which is like the guitar strings, but also a big sponsor of Warped Tour.
Yeah.
So I was like freaking out. It was this, I thought it was going to be in our auditorium, but it was like they built like a stage with the risers and shit. Like, and it was like an Ernie Ball like stage.
That's
And I
so
was like, this
cool.
is like my own Warped
Yeah.
Tour. And I
Yeah.
was like so about it at that time, like to be like a rock star. One of my good friends, Brandon, like he was like the guitar player, and him and I used to always like sing. Like Brandon was purely my platonic homeboy.
Okay.
But he would pick me up at like 10 o'clock at night and we would go to like the park and like sing at the top of our lungs. He was like a really good guitar player.
That's awesome.
That's all we would do for hours, and then go get like
Yeah.
munchie meals at Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Just like shout out Brandon, just my homeboy. And so it was Brandon and this fucking guy Max, who I fucking hated. I'll fucking say his real government name.
Fuck you, Max.
Max was so creepy, and I'm gonna tell you why. Not to offend any of the community, but bro was like this pale, fucking like never went outside, fucking like bleach blonde, fucking gross fucking guy who always wore flip-flops. And I wore flip-flops too, but those were just not good flip-flops. But he was also a brony, so no offense to the brony community. But he had like the brony wallet. He had like the brony phone case, his iPad and his phone screen, derogatory pics of My Little Ponies. And he had fucking anger issues and an ego. So I fucking hated Max. Fuck you,
was
Max.
Max in the band?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So Max was in the fucking band, and he fucking sucked, and he fucked us over so many times. And just would storm off in the middle, like right before a gig, and would piss us off, and we'd have to improv without his part, and we never needed him. But then we had a cool fucking drummer, and my homegirl Rachel at the time. But yeah, so I fucking got to be like a rock star in front of all these fuckers who like didn't think I was that cool. I was like, honestly, I wasn't popular. Like I wasn't like the hot girl, but I was like popular, meaning like I was friends with everybody.
Yeah.
Like, sure, people made fun of me. People were dicks.
Sure.
People were mean.
Yep.
People didn't like me.
Yep.
But I was never, I like, I don't know. I was bullied, but not like how I was in like middle school or elementary school. Elementary school and middle school was like way more cutthroat. It was crazy. I was like threatened to be like fucking jumped, and
Jesus.
there was like a lot of that. It was a hard like people just trying to be hella badass and like be violent for no reason. But yeah,
Did the band stay together?
it was one night only, baby.
Yeah.
But I got to be like backstage
that's so sick.
and like hang out with Drake Bell, and
Yeah.
like I have photos with Drake Bell.
Yeah.
And
If you send me one of those photos,
I'll send
put
the
it on
Jordan
screen.
Jensen. I'll send the Drake Bell.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you sing? Where do you sing now?
Well, I usually do like little one-off cabarets with some friends that I've met along the way doing theater. It's this troupe, Prism Theater Troupe, that my homie Francis and Carmen, they put together. And it's just like a bunch of us friends. Like,
That's cool.
but we'll do like fun themed ones. Sometimes it'll be like Broadway. It'll be miscast Broadway. We do Christmas every year. And it's just like, I do like Where Are You Christmas?
That's awesome.
Faith Hill, and like other songs.
Yeah.
Like this one song from the Elf musical. It's very comedic. It's called Never Fall in Love with an Elf.
Okay.
And she says like
All right.
funny ass shit in it.
Yeah.
So I get to like ham it up and like belt and like, but yeah, that's like that's my, I guess it's like my secret talent now. Cause I don't really do it as much.
And I didn't know that about you. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. I'm like a singer.
I miss music. I play guitar, rhythm guitar. I'm not a guitarist, but
Me neither.
and I sing. I was lead in a band in college.
Hell yeah.
And our claim to fame was we opened for Mother
Okay.
when they came to SAC.
Where
and
at?
And we opened for UFO.
Where at?
Boardwalk.
That's fire. I would have killed. I would have bragged about fucking going to lots of concerts at the Boardwalk.
Boardwalk was a sick venue. Now they're like luau themed and stupid.
Yeah, because
but
it's under new management.
yeah.
Open under new management.
Yeah.
I haven't been since.
But that we were regulars at the Boardwalk. We would play there a lot.
I love the Boardwalk.
Yeah.
I used to always go see my little bands.
Mhm.
Like I loved
pull the
Paramore.
mic closer to you.
I loved like
It'll go back if you want to sit back. Yeah. There you go.
No, it's okay. I loved like Paramore. I loved Fall Out Boy. I loved My Chemical Romance. Way out of my like range of being able to go to those. Like my mom wasn't going to take me to those.
Yep.
But what I did end up finding was like a little niche of like smaller indie bands or the local scene where the tickets were like either free or like $10 to $15, $20.
Yeah.
And I would go to concerts at Ace of Spades like every fucking week if I could.
That's so cool.
During the week, like all throughout high school. Like that was like where I wanted to be. Those are the people I wanted to be with. Like, yeah, like that was so the vibe.
Yeah.
And I fucking love it.
Yeah.
But it's just like, yeah.
Have you play guitar a little bit?
Yeah. It was one of my resolutions to like pick it back up because I'm like so out of practice. I mean, I'll pick up Chris's guitars like sometimes just for fun, like and play like little open chord, little bar chords. But I've been wanting to just pick it up and just like, I used to just like play and sing.
Yeah. Me
Just
too.
like accompany myself.
Have you ever thought about trying to incorporate it in a comedy? I've been thinking about that lately.
This is my favorite question.
It would
I've been
be
asked
fun.
it so many times. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so bad, like 99% of the time.
Yeah.
Like I like fucking love Bo Burnham or
comedy
like
guitar doesn't
J.R.
have to
de
be good.
Guzman is like the king right now,
Yes,
like of like
yeah.
singing and playing guitar and like sounding beautiful.
Yeah.
Like shout out Saxene. He's like killing it on Star Search right now on Netflix. Fucking shouts out. I'm gonna be doing Corner House Comedy. That's Luke Soin. That's the squad. This weekend, this Friday. But yeah, I mean, I've thought about it, but oh my god, how embarrassing!
I know.
Like
But it
if
would also be fun. It'd be so fun. Bust it out at a mic.
I mean, also shout out Phil Johnson. I love
Yes.
Phil.
Oh yeah.
I love Phil.
Dorian also does guitar stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've
he
never
brought
seen
his
that.
guitar to callback a few months ago. Apparently, he used to do a lot more of it. Yeah.
And I always work with him when I work with Wendy. I think his name is Hunter Hill. Hunter does a lot of
Hunter Hill. I don't know if I've met him yet.
Wendy works with Hunter a lot.
Okay.
He does exclusively musical comedy.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to do it exclusively.
But just a couple songs.
But I'd love
That's
to
like
try
Phil.
it.
Yeah.
I would love to try.
He does
it.
like a full set and then
Yeah.
like he'll close out with some awesome songs.
Yeah.
I really love that.
Yeah.
I mean, God, wouldn't it be fun?
Yeah.
God, wouldn't it be cool
Yeah.
to do it and to love it and for it to work? It's the working part.
I know. I know. It's the process of getting
crawling
there.
out of my fucking
Yes.
skin
Yeah.
to get there. But yeah, a lot of people have asked me. I've tried to kind of incorporate singing into jokes, and I think I I think there's more opportunity for it than I allow. And I am definitely, I was literally just talking about this with Gio the other day. I'm talking about, it's like, he's like, why don't you sing? Like, that's like your thing. And I was like, I don't know. Like, I just sing kind of when I talk. Like, I just start singing in the middle. I'm like, I just start singing when I'm talking. So I'm like, maybe I can incorporate that because that's how I talk to people.
Yeah.
I was like, you can take the musical out of the girl, or the girl out the musical out the girl. Yeah. We were talking about how I grew up in Rancho Cordova, and I could talk about how it's like when I grew up, it was like West Side Story. Yeah. You'd be like, was that gunshots or fireworks?
Yeah.
Like,
I grew up in Rancho too, Bradshaw and 50.
What?
Yeah, where were you?
God. I was right off the Mather exit.
Yeah,
so
all right.
Like
right next door.
I was would get off Bradshaw or get off Mather.
That's great.
Yes,
yeah.
Lincoln Village.
Yeah.
Shout out Lincoln Village. It was not a good place when I was young.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was a pretty trappy. It was a pretty trap house area.
Yeah.
There was a lot of activities.
Yeah.
A lot of shoes hanging from.
We were given so much freedom. I was 9 years old and riding my bike all around Rancho.
I had what my mom called boundaries.
Yeah. You had boundaries. Yeah.
I had boundaries. She'd be like, you can't go further than here and here.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
smart.
I'm like, so you don't care where I am in between I could be doing anything as long as I'm within the boundary.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what I can fucking get into in the boundary. Yeah. But I often left the boundary and then got in trouble. There was one time
How would she know you left the boundary?
I mean, sometimes I would do it in front of her, like I would run away. I tell you in that joke, I would always try to run away and get kidnapped.
Yeah.
This is one time. It's so stupid. Like, so my house, I'm like a visual person. Like, there's like a street that was like this. Mm-hmm. And then there's a street that would jut into it like this. So you could have this street that had outlets on both sides. But there was one street that just ran down the middle.
Yep.
So it would, like, this was where my house was. And it was like kind of an intersection.
Okay.
So for some reason, I know the reason, it was bad. There was like needles and bad shit and people drinking outside and smoking and doing shit.
Yep.
But like my mom was like, don't go down Crawford. And I'm like, okay. But there was a girl who I wanted to be friends with who ended up being evil. Don't they all? But I wanted to be her friend, and when I tell you, I just wanted to show her, she didn't care. I wanted to show her my new book. I got a new book from the Scholastic Fair. I never got books from the Scholastic Fair, and this was a special edition, The Grinch. Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Yep. It was special edition because it was brand new with cool design for the movie that just came out. And on the inside of the book, halfway through, there were glossy photos from the movie.
Yeah.
It was a fucking big deal for me.
Yeah.
And I wanted to show her. And my mom was like, no. And I was like, she's right there. Like, her house is right there. Like, let me just go. And we got in a huge fight. And I ended up running out the house with no shoes on.
With your Grinch book?
With my Grinch book.
Yeah.
To go show homegirl. She did not care.
Yeah.
She did not care about the book. And it was not worth it because my mom's like yelling, Sarah Lane. And you can hear her because it's not that far, but she's loud as fuck. And I got in hella trouble.
And it wasn't worth it.
It wasn't worth it, bro.
That's funny though.
Yeah, I had the boundaries. So it was all, but we had a lot of freedom. I was always outside. I was always playing with the neighborhood kids. We had our own little society and rules. And it was like, just come home when the streetlights come on.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. It's a good way to grow up.
That was a nice way to grow up. You know, it's like all you have is the landline to check in and be like, hey, I'm still at Sherry's house.
Yep.
Can I come home later? Like, her mom's going to drive me home. Can I come home at 8? We're watching a movie. Shit like that. It was like, it was so simple.
Yeah.
Like, when I joke about that Bratz doll bit that I have, it was literally that. Like, playing with Bratz dolls to, like, whatever music was on. Like, the whole Fergie CD. Like, we're like, how come every time you run or like Chris Brown before he was bad.
Yeah. Caveat.
I miss pre-DV Chris Brown. I'll say it.
Yeah.
I'll say it for the people who are scared. I miss pre-DVCB. I'll never forget that day when he beat up Rihanna. Like, I'll literally never forget the girl. Her name was like Megan, and she was wearing like a zebra stripe jacket. She came in with her little flip phone and was like, "Look at Rihanna."
Mm-hmm.
It was just these incredibly triggering images of Rihanna on her little flip phone.
I found out about that years later.
Oh my
I never
God.
listened to Chris Brown, and I was not plugged into like pop culture when that all went
I
down.
was in middle school.
Yeah.
It was dark times.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, we couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Because that was like every school dance was Chris Brown.
Yeah.
We loved Chris Brown.
That's how I felt about Bill Cosby.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was a huge fan, and then
Cosby was my grandma's
he
guy.
betrayed all of us.
Like, Cosby was
Yeah.
on. My grandma loved him. It was like Cosby and Robin Williams for my grandma, like
Robin
at my
Williams.
grandma's house. Yeah, but my early comedy influences are not as classy as a Richard Pryor
Okay,
and a
let's
George
hear 'em.
Carlin. My earliest memory of watching stand up as a kid, like a stand up comedy, was the Blue Collar Comedy Tour.
Was that Jeff Foxworthy?
It's Jeff Foxworthy.
okay.
It was Bill Engvall. It was
Larry the Cable Guy?
Larry the Cable Guy
Okay,
and
yeah.
Ron White.
I forgot Ron White was on that.
That was like when I really think back to it, those were like that was like the first stand-up special I ever watched, which is so interesting that it was like a showcase format too.
That's awesome.
Like, and watched all, and we watched that shit to the ground. We watched
Yeah.
all of them. We watched all their individual specials. And then it was Jeff Dunham.
Oh, I like Jeff.
My
Dunham.
house was a huge Jeff
Mhm.
Dunham, like, because Peanut had ADHD and I felt represented.
Yeah.
I was like, he's my mascot. Yeah. And then I started like venturing on my own, and that was like back in like the LimeWire days. Like,
Wire.
yeah, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, I had like a fucking shitty ass little MP3 player when they were first coming
Like
out.
500 songs or something.
No, girl, it could hold like 10.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
man.
depending on the size.
Yeah.
So I was downloading bits off of LimeWire.
That's
And
so sick.
I had like a very, very big like Dane Cook phase.
yeah.
I was
think we all
massive.
did.
I think middle school
Yeah.
finding Dane Cook is like a treasure trove.
Mm. Yeah.
That was my guy. I had his shit fucking memorized.
hmm Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
at the BK Lounge, fucking Kool-Aid Man, fucking Atheist,
Yep.
fucking all of it.
When I first saw him, I saw a video of him doing comedy in the round at some
It was
arena.
Madison Square Garden.
Probably Madison
Yeah.
Square Garden. Blew my mind.
Yeah.
Blew
I
my
remember
mind.
watching that too.
I was like, this man is a god.
I remember thinking like, holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, obviously, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
I would probably get very starstruck still if I met him, even
Easily.
despite knowing
Yeah.
the knowing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a really bad joke, but I don't want to say it.
Say
What if he
it.
sees this?
He's not. No one's
What
watching.
if
No one's
we make it big
literally
and then
no one's
Dane
watching.
sees this and then he'll never.
Well, then you'll be big and untouchable.
My joke is that I had a crush on him when I watched him, and I didn't realize that I actually had a chance.
Oh!
Because his
That's
wife
good.
is younger than
That's
me.
good.
Now his wife is younger than me, so she was younger
Yeah.
than me when I was in middle school. I had a chance.
I like that. It's not even that bad.
It was just distance keeping us apart, really.
Yeah.
I thought he was hella hot back then.
That's awesome. We've already gone for almost 2 hours. Can you believe that?
Sheesh.
I just have a couple more questions.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm
did
curious.
we touch everything you want to?
I wanted to. We were talking about Disney
how do you edit
movies.
all this?
I don't edit anything out unless you want something edited out.
Oh, I don't care.
But I just punch in on whoever's speaking. In
Oh,
a way that
word.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, cut out anything where I'm like rambling and it's like annoying, or if I'm rambling and it's like not.
I generally
good.
don't.
Okay.
Yeah, because like
Because I know I talk a lot,
no, that's why you're here.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like kind of the point.
But we were talking about Disney movies, and I wanted to ask you, what's your favorite Disney movie?
My favorite princess movie was always Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
My favorite classic, I know this is not a one answer. My favorite classic was Peter Pan.
Yeah.
But the one that has my heart forever is Lilo and Stitch.
Oh.
That is like the one that like will make me cry if I watch it today. I love Stitch so much. I wish I felt so fucking seen by Lilo. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, oh my God. I remember seeing it in theaters when it came out, like the
Yeah.
first one, and it was like everything.
I had two parakeets named Lilo and Stitch.
I love that. I used to want a Frenchie so bad because I feel like they look like Stitch,
Mm-hmm.
but they're abominations as well.
Peter Pan is my favorite Disney movie.
Yeah.
I watched that hundreds of times
Yeah.
as a kid.
Like-
and also Beauty and the Beast.
I was obsessed with like Tinkerbell. I loved her like little attitude. I just like I would draw her all the time. I was like a big drawer kid, like artist kid. But I like loved Peter Pan. This joke I've always been like not scared, but it's just like I don't know when to say it. But like I identify as like pansexual. Like
Okay.
I definitely like go more off of like vibes and how someone makes me feel, and physical attraction is important too, but it's like I've never really like if I feel it, I feel it.
Yeah.
And like that can be any gender. But like the joke was like I found out about that when I was like god, maybe like 12, like or young. I was still like kid for sure. And the joke is like when I heard about being pansexual, I thought it was being attracted to Peter Pan. And yeah, it pretty much is because only a pansexual is gonna fuck a guy wearing tights with a lesbian haircut.
That's good. I like it. Bring it back.
I've never said it on stage. I've just kind of played with it.
Peter Pan, we would repeat a lot of the jokes in my family. My favorite joke in that is it's the Lost Boys in their hideout and they're talking about their mothers. And the one kid goes, I had a white rat. And then the fat guy goes, that's no mother.
I love family.
We quote that in our family all the time.
I had a white rat. Yeah, I love Peter Pan. I was like very into all of those stories. Anytime like there would be a spinoff, I loved Hook.
Hook is
like I loved I loved Neverland. I loved the idea of being able to go off to a place in adventure. I read all of the books. I read like Tinkerbell had like her little Pixie Hollow spinoff, and I got really into that and read all those books because it was just like a cozy place to be, like to escape. I was a big reader as a kid.
Yep.
I've been trying to refine that as an adult.
Me too.
But yeah,
It's
but
hard to
Lilo and
find the time.
Stitch is like the one that just hits.
I can recognize that is a great movie, but it came out. When it came out, I was like old enough where I was like, oh, I'm too old for Disney movies. So I've come to appreciate it again as an adult.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was in my too cool for homeschool phase.
No, I was like in it for a long time. I was like a Disney Channel kid. So like I was like very in the lore.
Yeah.
Like I like to say there are pinnacle points in my life when I come to like discovering who I was like as an artist or performer. It was when High School Musical came out.
Okay.
I thought it was real for like a week, like a documentary. Not
That's
real.
awesome.
Until I was like, wait, I know who these people are.
Yeah.
Actually, she's in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. And then when Glee came out, I was like, oh. And then I went to fucking theater school, you know?
That's awesome.
Like,
yeah.
LOL.
What's next for you comedy wise? And like, I don't mean like show. You can plug shows if you want. I think this episode will come out a week from Monday.
Okay.
But like, what are you working on? What's the next big goal? Is it building a certain amount of time, or are you working on something in your set?
Yeah.
What are you working on?
I mean, I've never been officially booked to feature for like doing 25 minutes.
Okay.
I've been asked, but I've said, you know what? I want to really knock it out of the park.
Smart.
And been like, I have 15 to 20 that I really believe in.
Yeah.
So I've only ever done up to 20-ish minutes, 20 and some change. So my goal is to really hone in on the bits that I have that have worked over time and really work on, because open mics, I really am always just trying to fucking throw spaghetti at the wall and get the new best idea.
Yeah.
But I really need to work on my current inventory. I want to take some stuff off the shelf. I've got like that old white trash stuff I don't really do anymore. It's kind of just like fun and personal to me and develop. And I don't want it to be hacky and just be, you know, white people be making casseroles, because that's part of it. And you can say that it's relatable, but I want it to be personal jokes. And so punch up my old stuff. And do you remember my Gordon Ramsay joke?
Yes.
That's like my pièce de résistance, and I haven't done it in like a fucking year. So I really want to bring that back and like make it a banger.
Yeah.
But I just want to kind of collect everything and work on everything in really dedicated chunks to where I think, okay, I could do 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I really want to do that.
Yeah.
I really want to prove that to myself.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat, and putting together the last few weeks I've been working on, because I had my audition a week ago ish. And so for the weeks leading up to that, I was just really, really working on the 15, and I just pulled all the best jokes. Right. And so that's what that 15 is.
Yeah.
But then that leaves you with all the other things,
Yeah.
like your Gordon Ramsay bit.
Yeah.
That's a good bit. So now, yeah, I'm doing the same thing, trying to go back through old material and refine it and work it down.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
stuff that I really believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, God, I would really love to have 2 separate 15 minutes
Right.
that I fucking love and believe in
Yeah.
and work
Yep.
and I can rely on.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my goal.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying not to shit the bed. I'm just so excited. I'm doing Big Pine.
Yeah. Oh, I saw that. Congratulations, by
thank
the way.
you.
You're the only SAT comic that I saw on that list, which is awesome. Yeah.
I was preparing myself it was my first time
Sure.
submitting.
Yeah.
You never know. There's incredible, like, it's going to be embarrassing. Like, some of the people on that lineup, I've like commented on their reels on Instagram and been like, this is so fucking brilliant. Damn. So
Yeah.
that'll be cool.
Yeah.
But it'll also be like, I'm just trying to again, what's meant for me, it's not going to pass me by. I'm given the opportunity, so I can take it by the reins and fucking do it. Try not to let imposter syndrome get me. Like, what am I doing here?
Where is it? Is it
It's in Arizona. It's my first time going out of state, like, for something. Like, I've done comedy in New Orleans and I've done comedy in New York, but that was me going there and then seeking it out.
Right.
This is
You're
my first
booked.
time being booked
Yeah.
and flying out for multiple days.
That's a huge milestone. That's
Yeah.
very exciting.
So it's like,
Yeah.
I'm very excited. And they, you know what they say, like, if you're on your path and the thing you're doing scares the shit out of you, you're doing the right thing.
Mhm.
Take the chance, you know? And I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Yeah. When is that?
It is April 8th through the 11th.
Okay.
So it is coming up
Nice.
quite quickly.
Nice.
So I just want to make sure I'm bringing my absolute best.
Yeah.
I think I've been
Yeah.
working hard to do
100%.
that.
Yes.
But, you know, you just always want to be better.
Yep.
God, I just have such a high bar for
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last question. I ask this of everyone. The question is, what makes you content? And I ask that question because contentment this has been studied by like academics. It's the only human emotion that slows down your perception of time. Contentment. And it's like I describe it as like, when do you feel like, oh, life doesn't get better than this? It's kind of like that feeling.
Oh,
And I can buy you some time and share mine if, yeah. So, there's a few moments in my life that really stand out, but in general, it's when I'm with family, and it's like, you know, it's like a family
That's
dinner, maybe it's a
nice.
holiday, and it's like, this is great.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And specifically, and
That's really nice.
I share this on every episode, but I'm going to share it again. There's one particular memory. I think I was maybe 12 years old in the car with my dad and my brother and 2 of my cousins. We're all very close in age. And it's like nighttime. I don't know where we were going or what we were doing, but it's summer. The windows are down and we're blasting this like radio show called Dr. Demento, but it was like Weird Al songs, you know, and that kind of stuff. Screaming them out at the top of our lungs.
Yeah.
Not a care in the world. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this life doesn't get better.
Yeah. Oh, that's so lovely. I definitely agree that those moments come from when you're just with like your people that love you and know you, you know, and are choosing you, you know, like I don't have a huge family and I do love my family, and I'm kind of the person who makes sure that the traditions continue to happen because we're a really small unit. Like my immediate family is just me, my mom, and my aunt. So yeah, I mean, those moments where you're just like, really, I struggle with being present. Like I'm either 5 steps behind or 5 steps ahead. So in moments where I can catch myself really being like present in the moment when I'm, you know, maybe I'm out in nature because I don't get to do that as much as I'd like. So when I am, it's just like, oh, fuck, like I'm moving my body and I'm out in the world and I'm capable to do hard things and it's beautiful. God, it doesn't get better. I'm just fucking, you feel that feeling. Or like when you're just like looking at your best friend, you're just fucking laughing, your stomach hurts. Or you're like, oh my God, I can't breathe. Like that is just like everything. Or like you're at a concert and you're just screaming the songs and like you're in unison with all these people and like you're just like, fuck, like it is cool to be alive. It is cool to be a human being. I think those are like the moments where I really find contentment. I don't think I'll ever find contentment in stand-up. I don't think it's a sport for that.
I don't think so either.
I think I'll find joy. I think I'll find lots of joy. But I don't know if content is a word I would ever use or want to use to describe it. So I think it's definitely in those moments. Like those moments that you're just like, this is what it's all about, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. And that's why I asked that question, because I agree. You're not going to find content. You're not going to find that feeling in comedy.
No.
It's
and if you do, you're dead.
It's competitive. Your adrenaline is racing. It's a profession. It's also an art. Like it's all, and it's very rewarding.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like hearing where people find that feeling.
Yeah. Like I felt content last night, I'd say. I mean, you drive a lot for comedy, and you're just like, sometimes you drive out far for the gig and it's 10 minutes, but it's the best 10 minutes you've had. And you're just like, fuck, this feeling I want to live forever. But then on the drive home, sometimes you're like, fuck, I gotta drive back. Oh my God. But like last night I found myself, I was like wearing my little sweater. I was all cozy and I was just driving and I just like was listening to my little music and I was like, damn, I've got my self-autonomy and going after my dreams and I've got a car to take me to and from places and I'm happy. I was like, I'm happy. So that's like kind of a moment of contentment.
100%.
You can find them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely about, it's the little things with your people.
Yeah. And I think those moments are what is going to give you longevity.
God.
Prioritizing those, not losing sight of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just as important.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great place to end it.
It's a great place to end it. Yay!
Sarah, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thanks for having
Appreciate
me.
That's all I have to say to anybody in the social bubble.